Ich war eher von der Akademie. Und doch habe ich allein auf mich gestellt, ganz Europa erobert. Verräter! Von allem Anfang an bin ich so verraten und betrogen worden!
When we watch them turning and wheeling, how often have we wondered what holds such birds together in their flight? Communication is that which links any organism together. It is communication that keeps a society together. And though these people seem unaware of each other's existence, neither looking nor speaking, one group meets and filters through the other, with hardly two individuals coming in contact. So constant is the flow of information, and so complex the web of communication that keeps them apart and holds them together.
What do you think about social media?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
What, I just got you. I walk
Can you not do this?
What do you think of social media?
I don't even know what that is.
But what was the question again? All right.
No, I want to know what you think, really. What do you think of social media?
I hate him.
What do you think of social media?
She want to get...
She hate him. You like it?
I don't care about social media. It's not even on, y'all.
What do you think of social media?
Overrated.
Okay, thank you.
It's funny how all those people didn't have opinions on Facebook and Twitter, yet they all use them. Is it that hard to talk about something? Is social media affecting the way we speak to one another? Will it affect us in the future? We ask the opinions of others of whether or not they think Facebook, Twitter, and other social networks are good for us, and if they see an effect.
May I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. What do you think about social media?
People abuse it.
What do you think?
Social media, like in general?
Yeah. What do you think of it?
It corrupts people's minds. I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
I don't fuck with it.
Why?
Because I don't fuck with it.
What do you think about it? You think it's a good thing? You think it's a bad thing?
It's a horrible thing.
You think it's a horrible thing? What do you think of social media?
I like it.
Facebook?
It's informative.
It's informative, so you think it's a good thing?
I think so, yeah.
And how do you think society has been affected by it? In a positive way, a negative way, or you have...
Negatively, everyone knows what everyone else is doing.
Sorry.
Why wouldn't you say it's a good thing?
Because shit happens.
Like what? Like what? What?
You get killed over stuff like that.
Like over social media?
Fighting over status and stuff like that.
Oh, positive thing to society, or a good thing for society, or you think?
Yes, you get to be informed. You know what's going on.
Okay, and how do you feel about it in any negative way, or do you think it's just as all around is the best thing for society? And
I don't like negative politics, like people like Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, okay.
Dirty people's mind.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just the fact that everyone uses it for the wrong reasons now is what the problem is.
I think it's a wonderful way to learn how to be a teenage prostitute.
I don't really care for it. I'm going to delete my Facebook, so I think it gets you in trouble, and there's not as many positive factors as there are negatives. I mean, if you're going to have friends, you're going to have friends. You don't have to have a Facebook to make friends.
Oh, it's a great thing, and it's moving forward, but still it's influenced by a lot of things that it shouldn't be influenced by.
I have a beef with Facebook, and you know what it is that every time I read some stupid article, they love to post it, and I feel like I don't have any more, I don't know, they track everything you do, it creeps me out a little bit, that's all I'm saying.
So do you think social media is a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing, or?
I think we're all a little bit too reliant, a little bit too into ourselves.
I guess it depends on if you're asking the kid or their parents.
Oh, okay. So do you use social media?
Yes.
Do you enjoy it, or are you prostituting at this time?
I'm currently not hooking. But I am speaking to many boys on OkCupid.
What do you think? How do you think social media is affecting your social skills, or people's social skills in general?
People are afraid to talk to each other because they can be mean to each other on Facebook for no consequences.
So do you think it's easier for people to express themselves properly on Facebook or Twitter, or than they can do
it
in...
makes it easier to express yourself improperly?
Improperly, okay. What do you mean it's messing up the future? What makes you say that it's messing up the future?
Because men can't even talk to women nowadays in person. They need a computer to get a woman.
So you saying it's messing up the future for the male species?
Male species and women.
Female?
And kids.
And you saying that because of social media, you mean the reproduction of people
communicating. Of people communicating, people don't communicate nowadays.
You think social media is affecting like social skills in general?
I think it has a negative effect.
Negative
I think
effect.
it makes people attack things in a passive way rather than active, being direct, going up and saying what you feel to somebody.
Do you think Facebook or Twitter inhibits people from having like real conversations face to face?
Not really, because I feel like people who talk on Facebook still see each other usually. Because I don't talk to people on Facebook who I don't, interact with usually. Unless happy birthday. I say happy birthday to people I don't see.
Alright, but what about like, because you have the time to think about what you're going to say when you're using Facebook and Twitter. Yeah. So opposed to you having an argument with someone else where your thoughts are, right off the top of your head.
But that's like texting too, Everyone texts and they still see people, and like texting gives you time to think about stuff. But I know what you mean. I guess it does make a little bit of difference, because it's not the same talking to someone on Facebook as it is talking in real life. Because of like you can see the person's expressions and actual, like when people say LOL, they're not really LOLing.
I feel like Facebook and Twitter and all the other social networks kind of form this protective barrier around people, and you get the kids that think they're like the tough guys, and they'll say something to somebody that they won't say in person. If like there's a picture of some tatted up gangster and he's got like teardrops on his eyes, you'll be more inclined to say something to him on Facebook, but if you go face to face with them, I don't think you're going to say anything. And I think that's kind of the thing that everybody else is falling into. It's just like that little protective barrier, and you could be someone who you're not, and I think it's going to screw everyone up eventually.
Everything has like a good and bad effect about it. For instance, I guess like how we invented, I guess it's just like it affects like like farming, for instance. They invented a way to do it, to farm, to do it where people don't have to be farmers no more. And that has a good and a bad effect as well. And maybe affects naturally, but people don't know how to feed themselves, or they don't appreciate food or stuff like that. And then in other ways, it leaves you open for your country or the world to expand and come up with new inventions and new things. So I guess social media would be just another invention that affects the world in both ways.
Is social media really making us happy? Did your views match the others' views in the video? Maybe social media isn't what we make it to be. What's your take on it?